What is going on, everybody? I am the FDGURU, bringing to you guys a Tuesday MLB edition of my DFS podcast. We have 10 games on the main slate tonight for the MLB. We also have some early games. That early slate will be on my Dub Club as usual, and then the after-hour slate as well. 4 games there will be on my Dub Club too. All non-main slates go there. You can get on that with the link below and sign up for just $1. Doing a big Guru credit code in this video. I had tweeted yesterday that I would do so. We've just been on quite a problematic slump, so we're going to have to, do everything we can to bust out of it. This happens. It happens, every so often, and we got to just find our way to get out of it and, rifle off some wins. So I'm going to give you guys a Guru credit code after the first couple of my plays. Double the amount as usual. Just give this video a like. And let's get after this slate tonight. We also have a single game slate for the Mavericks and Timberwolves. We'll see if the Mavericks can also complete the sweep like the Celtics did last night. So not a ton of great pitching options tonight. We have the clear-cut best guy, Zach Wheeler at 10-8 in San Francisco. Great matchup. You're spending up for him, but for good reason. Projected for over 40 fantasy points against the Giants. He's a minus 220 favorite. Low over-under. He looks like the guy who's going to score the most out of any other pitcher. So you go with Wheeler. We do have a Coors Field game, so it would make it hard to get to those Guardians against Ryan Feltner. They're in a really good spot tonight. But if you want to go to Wheeler, you definitely can. A guy where you can save money who I also like tonight, if you want to go cheaper, is Hunter Brown at 7,400. The Mariners have been a great team to target for pitchers this year. They strike out a lot. Their field is a pitcher's ballpark in Seattle. And a lot of pitchers have had success against this Mariners lineup. So I don't mind Hunter Brown at 7,400. He's projected for 26 fantasy points. At that price, he really just needs to get, 22 to 26 fantasy points, and we'll feel good about it. He's looked pretty good over his last 7 starts. 19's not great, but even if he gets low 20s, like 22 or 24, we're going to feel fine about it. We'll be able to stack bats, so I'll have to figure out what I'm doing, whether it's cash or GBP tonight. But Hunter Brown looks pretty good at 7,400. I know he has a high ERA, but he gets strikeouts. It's a low over-under in Seattle. It's basically a pick'em against Luis Castillo. 7 over-under, so I don't expect a lot of runs to be scored in this game. Just looks like a good value spot at 7,400. Again, as far as going in between, I don't love anyone. Matt Waldron has a good matchup at 8,400 against the Marlins at home, but 8,400 is a little expensive. You could look towards him. Nestor Cortez at 9K, that's a pretty good price on him against that Angels lineup without Mike Trout. Also not a bad play either. But I like Zach Wheeler if you find some cheap bats. I like Hunter Brown if you want a cheaper pitcher for value tonight. For the infield, I'm going to do 3 infield plays and 1 outfield play. I always give 4 bats. Second base, Davis Schneider, good chance he's leading off. He's been leading off for the Blue Jays as of late. Although this Blue Jays and White Sox game is the one game we're going to want to keep an eye out on for weather. It looks like there's going to be rain. The radar, there's going to be rain all around first pitch, so it looks like they're going to have to do a late start. But in the write-ups I've seen, it looks like if they wait, about an hour or so, they should be able to play the game. I'll have to, get more information on that as we get closer to first pitch. But if things look a little sketchy, I obviously won't pick the Blue Jays. But they are in a good spot tonight against the White Sox, against Mike Clevinger, who has almost a 7 ERA. So Schneider at 3,200, not a bad play. For third base, I like the cheap Austin Riley, just came back from injury. The Braves got that brutal news that Acuna is out for the year. They're going to need other guys to step up. Austin Riley can step up. Matt Olson can step up. They've both been, pretty below average to start this year, but we know how good they are They have a great matchup at home against Jake Irvin of the Nationals. Minus 260 favorites. It's an 8 over-under. They're one of the highest projected team totals on tonight's slate, outside of the Guardians at Coors Field. So I like Riley at 3,100 just for the matchup. I know he hasn't been hitting well. Did just come back from the IL, but he was only, out for not even 2 weeks. So it's not like, he forgot how to hit the ball. Maybe that break was better off for him because he started the year off slow. Anytime we can get Austin Riley at 3,100 in a favorable matchup, I'm going to be looking at him as a value play. For that Guru credit code, you got to be signed into an account on my website, fd-guru.com. Go to the shop page. It's where you buy all of my website Guru credits. You use these credits on all of the main slate content I post. As you can see here, there's an MLB tab for FanDuel and DraftKings. You'll see cash and GPP main slates on that page where you spend credits. NBA playoffs, I also put the single game content on there as well. Go to the coupon bar, type in the date, May 28, MLB, all caps. I always do all capital letters. May 28 MLB, hit apply coupon. You'll get 20 free Guru credits doing a big code here today. Double the amount as usual. I usually give you guys 10, but I'm giving you 20 today. So just like this video and subscribe. Put those alerts on so you don't miss any future videos and giveaways. Third infield play, I like Anthony Volpe. Leading off for the Yankees, their lineup already came out, which is kind of crazy. I'm doing this video in the early afternoon. They have a 9:38 Eastern game in LA. Nice early lineup for them. Volpe, not that we needed confirmation, but Volpe's leading off. Looks really good. The Yankees are also a really good team to stack if you can get to Aaron Judge, Juan Soto. Never a bad thing. They've been hitting the cover off the ball so far this season. It's a 9 over-under. Yankees are big favorites at minus 190 against Griffin Canning, sporting a 5 ERA here. So the Yankees should be able to get to him. Volpe in the leadoff spot. Good chance he gets 5 at-bats. Really good price on him at $3K. I'm surprised he hasn't gone up to 3,500, if not a little bit more. 282 average. He's been playing really well as of late. As you can see, he's on quite the hitting streak. He has gotten a hit in every game since May 5th. May 5th was the last time he didn't get a hit. So this guy is seeing the ball, and he's been accruing fantasy points. A couple of stolen bases in the last 4 games, good to see. And, as the leadoff hitter ahead of guys like Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, Giancarlo Stanton, if he gets on base, there's a good chance he gets hit home tonight in this matchup against Griffin Canning. Then the last play in the outfield, we got to go to him. He's just too cheap. Has been kind of getting it going, I guess, a little bit. Corbin Carroll, 2,900. Below 3K once again. It's going to be hard not to put him everywhere. Lefty-righty matchup here tonight in Texas against Dane Dunning. Dane Dunning has almost a 4.5 ERA. Diamondbacks are slightly favored in this game. It's an 8.5 over-under, so they should be able to put up some runs. Carroll in the leadoff spot, again, like Volpe, like I just said, you're going to probably get 5 at-bats. He's struggling to start the year, but as you can see, he has, some double-digit fantasy point games in the last week. It looks like he's trying to get things going. Stole a base a couple of games ago. The one thing here is, while he keeps hitting triples, 4 triples in the last, 10 days, he can't get multi-hit games, and that's concerning. He hasn't had a multi-hit game since May 12th. So it's been, 16 days since he's gotten 2 hits in a game. So that's concerning, but willing to take the risk because we know how good of a player Corbin Carroll is, and this price is just so cheap at $2,900. And again, a favorable matchup against the righty in Dane Dunning. That'll do it for this video, guys. Let's get after it tonight. Let's, start seeing some wins get under our belt so we can get back to normal and, get this monkey off our back in MLB. It's been a brutal run over the last couple of weeks. So enjoy those credits. Get over to my website around an hour before lock for MLB. I'll have stuff posted, and let's get it. Give this video a like. Until next time, I am the FD Guru. Peace.